Hello. Listen, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. When we are done here today, you are going to have a better glimpse into women's transformational leadership. You will be leveling up on your positivity to help with this. So I am super excited. Welcome to Leadership Insight. Before I jump all the way in, I got to give a special shout out to those who attended the master class. It was profound and so excited. If you missed that master class, be on the lookout because we're going to have another master class coming up soon, or at least coming up in February. So I want to just say thank you. Listen, the ladies really were able to hone in on some things. And because it was the first one, and so excited, we're going to do a little bit something extra just because I want to make sure that I am always able to serve you and meet you where you are. So definitely you do not want to miss the next master class. So exciting. And welcome to today's session. If you've been following, you know last week we did a 5-day boot camp, new year, new promotion. So super excited. I'm sure that is also going to be something that I just still trend at least for the next, at least month or two, maybe into March, because it's still the new year and you can still go after your promotion. Today, we're back to Leadership in Sight, which is generally every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And so we are talking about leveling up on your positivity. And that's one of the keys to transformation. That's one of the keys to transformative leadership. And so that is what we're going to be doing tonight. We are going to make sure that you have this within your toolkit. It's one of an essential kind of part of making sure that you stay fresh, that you stay relevant. It's important. We do not want stale leaders out there. I don't want that for you. So no stale leadership is going on around me. And so thus it won't go around you. So before again, I jump in, let's talk a little bit because I also want to make sure that when I say transformational leadership, that you're not like, Miranda, what in the world are you talking about? And so transformational leadership is a leadership style that empowers individuals to achieve their full potential by inspiring them to work towards a common goal. And this type of leadership involves creating a vision for the future. And again, it's all about inspiring. So it's very inspirational. And it's also how people work with one another. And so again, we're working towards common goals, very inspirational. It's when we are building new skills and we're striving for excellence in work. This leadership can also, when it comes to my favorite mid-career women, help you to develop confidence, and it defines a sense of purpose. And so you just walk through it just a little bit differently. Overall, transformational leadership can be a powerful tool, especially for mid-career women who are looking to take their careers to the next level. So the short version of transformational leadership, it aims to inspire an action, provide a clear vision, and motivate followers to make beneficial changes in the world. So when you say transformational leadership, you really are looking at inspiration, motivation, that common goal, but it's what you do as a leader that helps to spark it. And it is slightly different from other leadership styles. And so our three focal points for today is going to be creating a visionary outlook. That's a one. Fostering resilience, two. And the third one is going to be building stronger relationships. As always, I want to make sure that I do a quick roll call anytime. If you're listening live, let us know. Say, hey, girl, hey, whatever it is. Wave, put a thumbs up in the comments. Let us know. We love hearing from you. If you're catching the replay, we ask the same of you because we want to know, is this hitting? Is this what you need? And also, you can always ask questions. We will respond to the questions. Again, as long as it has something to do with the field that we're talking about. So we definitely are looking. I help mid-career women level up to executive level positions. And I also need to know that the things that we're discussing, the things that we're speaking about, that they're definitely relevant. So if something is coming across and you're like, you know what? Yes, yes, tell us what that is. If there are other things that you'll ever want to hear us discuss, feel free to drop that in as well, because we want to make sure that we are a benefit to you all. So welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's move to our first point, which is creating a visionary outlook. Positivity in leadership is essential because it allows a leader to envision a brighter future and to communicate this compelling story to their team. You are able to create, if you will, this universe that your team gets to partake in. Positive leaders encourage their staff to look past the present difficulties and to be able to concentrate on those long-term objectives. And as a leader, sometimes it I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know what? It's easy being positive 7 days a week, 4 weeks a month, and 12 months in a year. So I'm not saying, however, they are looking towards you. And if you're continuously and perpetually on the negative side, you are not going to be transformational at all. Because in order to be transformational, unless you like and you know what I was gonna say, because the first person that I thought about, because my husband gonna be like, she can't talk about him because she don't really know him like that. It was Prime, like Prime. Like if you're everyone has their different styles. In order to be transformational, only negativity is not going to get you there. It's just not going to get you there. Now, maybe if you're on the football field and you need that little extra motivation, it's going to work for that person. But even I am sure if you were to talk to people at some point, it's going to go past negativity, negativity. They need something positive. And so for you, the leader, if you are lacking in that area, you need to make sure that you get a fill up. And I don't know where everyone does something different to get their bucket filled, but you have to make sure that your bucket is being filled so that you have something to be able to give out to the people. So if you are realizing, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I've been a little crabby, then your bucket is getting empty, whatever that is for you, and you need to make sure that you are filled. So, what separates a leader? We must endure. A leader from a non leader. A leader endures. A leader is one who will prevail and thrive. And so, if that's not what you're doing right now, I'm still going to say, listen, get somewhere where you can take a break, you can decompress, you can get your bucket filled because transformation, you got to be able to give out to be able to do this. And so leaders may inspire their people to persist through difficult times, difficult circumstances, and maintain optimism by emphasizing the positive, emphasizing those things that are good and that's going to take you where you need to. My husband tells me, people around me tell me all the time, Miranda, you can turn anything you could turn a you anything into positivity. That's a skill. I recognize that. You don't have to be, I guess they call it toxic positivity. You have to be careful because you don't want to come across as toxic. However, to me, positivity is a skill set. It's a skill set that you can learn. And so just make sure that you are paying attention to how you're coming off. Moreover, having a visionary outlook can also help you to articulate future challenges and opportunities and develop strategies to address them effectively. And this, in turn, will contribute to growth and success of your team and the organization. Our second point is fostering resilience. Resilience is a crucial trait as a leader. You need to be able to possess that bounce back type of situation. A positive mindset is a key component to resilience as it's going to encourage you to view failures in a different light. Its failures aren't things that just define you. Failures will then have you to use them as a stepping stone. When leaders remain positive in the face of adversity, they model how to bounce back from setbacks. And so, if you take failure hard and you let people around you see that, that's in turn what they're supposed to do. And that's not a good way to lead. When you can show someone, you know what, I made a mistake. Let me own that mistake. Let me do what I need to do to rectify that mistake, but don't allow that mistake to define you. And don't shy away from it either, acting like you didn't do it. You need to own it. And that's what people need to see. The mindset, like when you are in this type of resilience mindset, it really does encourage growth where risk can be taken. You can learn from mistakes. People need to see that they can take a risk. They need to see that. That's important. That goes into innovation, creativity. And if we start stifling that, where do they have to go? So, by fostering resilience, leaders can inspire their teams to keep going even when they're faced with difficult challenges. I want my team to not have to feel like they have to shrink away if there is something difficult. I want them to know that they have my full support. And how do you do that? You have to demonstrate that and you have to show that. So, in addition to a positive mindset, there are other ways that leaders can foster resilience in their team. One important way is to provide support and encouragement. Please make sure that you're doing that. This can be as simple as acknowledging their efforts, letting them know that their hard work is appreciated, isn't going on deaf ears. It's also important for leaders to create that safe environment. If that's a concern where you're like, how do I create a safe environment? I'm going to invite you to come into our Facebook group so we can have that discussion. Let me help you be able to do that. I can say you need to create a safe environment, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you understand naturally how to do that. And there are ways that you can do that. And also, it's important for not just it to be safe, but it be inclusive. For safety and inclusivity, they kind of go hand in hand. And so you want that feeling, you want people to feel comfortable sharing what's going on. And so our third point is going to be building stronger relationships. Woo, positivity is infectious. Now, if I came on here and I'd have been frowning, if I'd have been ho hum, if I'd have been looking all types of crazy, you probably would have clicked off, right? I'm sure. So that whole negativity thing, most people aren't just naturally drawn to it unless it's like people who may be just like quirky personalities you may be drawn to. But that whole I don't have nothing to say. I'm only going to sit here and frown. Ha, that's not infectious. However, if I say you can do this, you got this, you're going to feel that. So, note positivity is infectious, even around those who can't stand positivity. Trust me, it will start rubbing off. And again, making sure that we stay in the lane of positivity and not making it toxic. So, positivity, it's infectious. It has the power to strengthen relationships within your team. When leaders approach interactions with this positive attitude, they are going to be able to build trust. They are going to be able, people say to me all the time, I could never say that. Miranda, you say a lot of things that I could never say. And I say to myself, I don't know why, but if you're honest with people, you come in it with good intentions, good motives, as you build your team, you're going to be able to say those things that I can say. And so that's part of it, you all. When the leaders approach interactions, make it with a positive attitude, build trust, open communication, which means when you offend them, they have a right to come to you without you catching an attitude. You know what? You said something and it really kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And you, ma'am, Miss Leader, are going to be able to say, oh, tell me more because that wasn't my intent. Please tell me what that's what you do. That's what you do. Okay. But you got to build that. You got to become that. We're talking about fostering a collaborative environment where everyone feels valued. Again, we're talking about building relationships, and this is one of the ways that you can do that. You need to create that environment of support and collaboration. That's what's going to help you to lead to better outcomes, increase productivity. In order to build those strong relationships, you have to listen. Be in a position, be in a position to listen, to learn, to hear. And so it's not about you, that it is about another human being. That's what it takes. All right. So, with that all being said, again, please join our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is for you. Our Facebook group is for those who are leaders, aspiring leaders. It's all about Leadership. And thank you out there, Stacy. I see you exactly. We gotta own it. We gotta own our truth. We gotta own other people's truths. Sometimes we don't even want to do that. Well, we don't want to own someone else's truth. However, if we have done something, we need to own it. We need to be in a position to receive, even when it's, I can tell y'all some stories of some hard facts that I've had people to say to me, and I had to sit there and listen. Quick story. Quick. I was talking to um I was talking to someone and they had to tell me, "Well, Miranda, do you know that one day you really acted like you didn't have any time and you didn't have any time for me, and I don't know if something was going on with you and I just don't understand, and then somebody said that you were kind of short with them." Now, this was a while ago. It was a while ago. It was a while ago, y'all. But I established that type of relationship with my subordinates that I want you to come to me, because if I treat you in a way that's displeasing to you, I want to know. And y'all, I had to eat that. I had to eat the fact that I made, because I was probably rushing, and obviously I must have came across like I was rushing. However, when you're able to hear that hard feedback and you're able to say, listen, you ain't gonna answer that phone again unless you can really take a phone call. You're not gonna answer it unless if you can't get centered, then you're going to have to push it off. So that's what I mean. Exactly, Stacy. That's exact, like, you just got to own it. You got to be in the right place. But anyway, back to joining the group. Join our group. How about that? Is my team happy? That's good. Just join the group. Just join the group. Just join. All right, you all. And definitely look out, because we're going to have some fantastic things that are coming out in February. I probably discuss them next Tuesday, so you don't want to miss it. When we're talking about infusing positivity, I want you to understand it comes again, and I said it earlier, it comes when your cup is full. And if your cup isn't full, get to a place, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's motivational books, maybe it's podcasts, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe you need to go to church, maybe you need to go to a synagogue, wherever it is for you. Make sure you're filled, because you can't give this out not having anything within you. So do that check, do that mental check. Where are you? How are you say what's going in your head? What are you saying to yourself? You'll know if positivity is spewing out of you or not. But infusing positivity into your leadership really is going to dramatically enhance your leadership. It's going to enhance your effectiveness. It's going to allow you to create that visionary outlook. You're going to be able to foster resilience, and you're going to be able to build these strong, effective relationships. Remember, I couldn't have had that person come to me and tell me that I kind of came off some kind of way, or I came off like I was rushing, or I was too busy, if I hadn't built the foundation. And you have to build the foundation, because if not, they're going to talk about you behind your back. Now, your leader, they may talk about you anyway, but you don't want them talking about you like that, because they don't know how to take you one day you're nice, one day you're not, one day you speak, one day you don't. That's not that's not what we do. And if that's what you're doing, get in the group so we can help you, because that's not who we want you to show up as. You all know I love leaving with a quote. So let me end with this quote. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. And this is focusing on positivity. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters what we give off, it matters what we say, it matters how we make people feel. So keep your face to the sunshine. Join me next week for incredible, exciting nuggets, things for you to take during your leadership journey. You deserve nothing but the best. It's my goal to ensure that you move to your next level.